visit somebody right on my call. This is the moment you're meant to know.
Guys, what is Adore doing kicking out Danielle from NewJeans on terms of violating her contract that quickly already? That quickly you've determined that? That quickly Adore determined that fast that Danielle had okay. I'm stuttering over that because that doesn't even make any sense. It really doesn't. I mean, I understand the claims that they're claiming, but if that's the case, those were back in the past. Adore Ben knew about those. So before you even accepted her terms of contracts back and accepted her back in, you could have been, this is a publicity stunt on Adore just to make a point on NewJeans, to give NewJeans the hope that, oh yes, we'll accept you guys back as NewJeans, and then kick out a member and now they're no longer NewJeans because it's no longer NewJeans without all the members. So I knew Adore was going to try some foo-foo mess with them. I just knew it. Adore was not going to play fair. Adore never is going to play fair in NewJeans' favor because they are going to continue. And I said it before and I will say it again. I'm double downing on it this time. NewJeans will forever be that thorn and a pain for Adore. So because of that, they got to knock them. Of course, Adore's going to have to knock NewJeans down a few pegs to make them feel less powerful. But no, that's just going to make NewJeans stand up even stronger and band up even more. Because some fans are out here speculating that Danielle was kicked out on the mere fact that she was the one closest to Min Hee-jin, and also that her family, out of all the members in NewJeans, was the loudest to be speaking out against Adore. So because of that, yes, get rid of Danielle, Adore said. So because of that, we see the favoritism here. It's so clear and obvious to us fans what Adore is playing here with NewJeans, but that's okay. I'm here today to do a reading on NewJeans to see how is this going. How is Danielle getting kicked out going to affect the future of NewJeans? Because I feel like Adore just started a war that they weren't prepared for, but that's just my opinion because I'm still going to continue to have support for the fandom of NewJeans because NewJeans was so bold to make this decision, and I just saw the way their fan base was supporting them that I'm like, if this fan base continues to be as strong and not waver during this battle, they will be a threat to Adore. And NewJeans will go down in history, the right side of history, and Adore will be on the wrong side of history. But hey, that's just my opinion because I have that much faith in the community of what K-pop stans can do. So because of that, keep it up, guys. Keep it up. But here is a video of Danielle just speaking out.
Till the very end, to be together with the members. And that truth stays with me. And when the time comes, I will update you all about what's happening, about the lawsuit, and about all the things that you're, I guess, curious about. This is only the beginning.
I love that smile. She's so right. This is only the beginning, Adore. So because of that, let's pull some cards. Let's pull some cards on the future for NewJeans now that Danielle has been kicked out. I haven't forgotten about NewJeans. I've been keeping up with them. I watch about what's going on with them. I might not jump on them hop right away, but if it gets serious enough. Yeah, I get it. I'm like a whole month late on the whole Danielle getting kicked out, but I want to see how this will blow over. I'm glad I didn't do an immediate reading. Did I do an immediate reading? Yeah, I did do an immediate reading on them after they had signed their contracts. So, and I was feeling iffy about it too, because I just felt like NewJeans wasn't going to be safe in Adore's hands. So because of that, Adore proved me right that NewJeans isn't safe in their hands. So because of that, I am here again to see what is it that is surrounding NewJeans at this present moment. Man, that's just downright rude. Can't say what I really want to say. So, NewJeans, how are you now that Danielle has been kicked out your group? And what does this mean for the future of you? Okay, they're feeling the King of Pentacles. I like that. The Foundation. The Page of Pentacles. Okay. The past. The Page of Cups. Okay, I could see that. The future. I mean, in their head, I'm so curious what their future is. I can't. The Two of Cups. I like this nice balance that we're having in this future. It's going to tell me all. In the Magician. NewJeans got something cooking, and I'm not kidding, because I was wondering how this fifth card was going to outbalance this nice symmetry we have. We have two Pentacles and two Cups. Pentacles and Cups are complementary of each other. Cups is feminine, and then Pentacles is feminine, masculine. So because of that, they complement each other and they go with each other. So because of that, I'm like, okay, this is really harmonious. What is this fifth card going to say? The Magician. All elements. So because of that, it's looking good and positive for NewJeans moving forward. But all this, let's just pick a block card. Feeling here. Okay, I like that. Bottom of the deck, the Fool, even better. Okay, so what I see here for NewJeans and how they're feeling now that Danielle has been kicked out, they feel like the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, which first and foremost kind of sounds weird, because how when you're down a member, you're still feeling like you're on top of the world and that you're on top of your empire, because NewJeans pledged, and I know they're going to keep it. They pledged till the end. NewJeans till the end. So because of that, just because Danielle got kicked out, they're going to stand even more stronger. They're going to anchor down on their empire even more, because they're down a player. So therefore, they all need to step it up. And because of that, we see here, what is their block? The Four of Cups, not accepting anything. They're their own little island. They only have each other. And if Adele keeps picking them one by one, dwindling them, isolating them more and more, then who do they have? And it's just going to be a sink or swim kind of situation. And because of that, they have to stand on each other for each other's life support throughout this. And so here, this Four of Cups, they have to figure out in a game plan, how are they going to move forward now that they're down a peg? Because yes, they all have to step it up, but now how do they all have to step it up? Because now Adore came with them, gave them a false sense of security, and then took their security blanket right from beneath their feet. So because of that, NewJeans had to get woke and realize they have to play this game differently, because they don't know what's coming towards them. So therefore they know that everything now comes with a backhanded deal. So what are they going to choose to accept moving forward? And that's exactly what we see here at the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is learning how to maneuver your environment. That's NewJeans. They're still babies in this industry, and their voices are still small. And this just puts a stigma on them and makes them more of an outcast according to Korean standards. But they have their fan base that are out there, but outside their fan base, NewJeans have each other, and they're like, we got to figure out how are we as newbies at this, as fools. We don't know what we're encountering. We don't know what we're dealing with. We don't know how to work with whatever they're doing. It's like little cheese against big cheese. You're not going to win that battle. So you got to think strategically on how to outsmart them when they're already 20 steps ahead of you. So because of that, they got to figure out how to get a new game plan together. It's like High School Musical. They're all in this together. And what time is it? The time of their lives. And they got to get their head in the game. Okay, why am I quoting music today? And moving forward here, we see the page of cups, which is still beautiful. This is the past. This was when they had Danielle, before Danielle was gone. When Danielle was there, they felt like it was a bit tempered. They wasn't sure what their future was, but they thought naive and thought that they was going to be NewJeans forever. And honestly, that was the first thing that a door was going to bust up, because they were just like, we can't have you thinking that you guys can team up against us and take us down just because we accepted you back in. So because of that, Adore had to get strategic on them. And because of that, now they went from the page of cups, of being naive in the situation, to the page of pentacles of, okay, how do we maneuver this now? And that's exactly what we see here with the two of cups. They have to rely on the connections that they have built. Who are those connections? I'm not quite sure who NewJeans has built connections with outside of Adore and outside of me, Hyunjin. But whatever that is, they might have connections inside. Maybe there are some groups inside of Hybe and Adore that are standing by NewJeans. We know that one of BTS's members stood out against the hate for NewJeans and all the other members like Ellis Firm. So because of all that, we know that BTS has a voice out there. And they are coming back, but hey, who knows? I'm not saying that BTS needs to ruin their comeback and get all in this political stuff. Not saying all that, but just saying that that NewJeans does have connections out there. I don't know what those connections are, and those connections can come in handy moving forward, because I see here is the Magician. That's their future. They have the ability to create whatever future they want for themselves. The cards are still in their hands. Adore thinks that they have weakened NewJeans, but NewJeans is saying that they still are the Magicians. Even though they're fools and they're on a path that they are uncharted territory for them, as long as they got each other and as long as they got their connections, and as long as their fan base continues to stay strong, as I said in the beginning, NewJeans can make things happen. They can move and make miracles in the industry that Adore never thought could happen. But enough of my positive thinking. Like I said, I have strong belief in what NewJeans can do. They're continuing to prove that to us day in and day out. No matter what obstacles are thrown up against them, NewJeans continues to stand. And they continue to say that it's not over, that this is just the beginning, that don't think that we are defeated. So because of that, whatever comes at them, they are taking it like kings. They are taking it in stride. They're just like, you think you can try to stone my empire, but that's okay. Because I understand the powers and abilities that we have. And we know what comes with empires, militaries, the fans, their connections. So because of that, they're just like, that's okay. They're just like, fool us once, shame on us. Fool you twice, no, fool us once, shame on you. Fool us twice, and that's where they are, shame on us. But that's okay. There won't be a third time you're going to fool NewJeans. Oh, no. They're just like, okay, we got you. We got you, Adore. But let's just see what the cards have to say for the outcome now that Danielle's gone. The outcome for NewJeans now that Danielle is gone. We have unsustainable, wanting all you can get of something that you have. What? Wanting all you can get of something that you have a great desire for, incapable of being satisfied or appeased. Insatiable. Oh, literally. Oh my gosh. Insatiable. You know, when you have that hunger, that drive, that motivation that's never going to put you out, that's exactly what NewJeans has. That has just lit the flame underneath their feet. They're just like, okay, that's okay. You stole our security blanket right underneath their feet, but that's okay. You now have lit the flame that has now driven us to go up against you even more harder. They was willing to allow their guards to go down, but now they realize they can't even allow their guards to go down. So they can't even feel safe where they are. They still can't feel safe. And what do we see here? A bear. Arises, time to awake. They awoken the bear in NewJeans. They're just like, okay, bet. They just brought out Papa and Mama Bear because baby bear Danielle just got kicked out. They're just like, you just messed with the wrong den over here. And what do we have in the future? A fight. Guys, listen, I know I was talking big talk. I didn't think a fight card was actually going to come out. I know I was talking fighting words, but I didn't think fight was actually going to come out. We have an argument, rivals, disagreement, anger, hostility, displeasure, and tension. Everything that NewJeans is having right now. And that's just what broke. This was, like they say, the straw that broke the camel's back. This is exactly what NewJeans needed to go move forward. They're just like, okay, you just unleashed an army. You wasn't prepared for a door. And like I said before, and I'm still standing strong now, a door. NewJeans is going to be your nightmare. They're going to make sure of it. The magicians in them make sure that all the unjust, all the unfairment that you have done to them, scrutinized them, gaslit them, isolated them, made them feel like they was crazy, all those different things that you have done, mentally probably put some mental damage on them, sue you for emotional and mental damages. Yes, all of that. NewJeans is making sure that you are going to feel it. So, Adore, good luck for you moving forward. I should just do a reading on Adore, but how dare I do a reading on the enemy? I swear, guys. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading on NewJeans and Danielle and the future of NewJeans now that Danielle has been kicked out. We'll see how this story continues to unfold for them. It just makes me furious the more I think about it. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading on NewJeans. I sure did. Leave your comments down below. Do you feel the fury that I feel? Do I feel just in my fury? Yes, because I'm sure this is exactly how NewJeans is feeling, because it's the disrespect, the blatant disrespect that continues to happen no matter how much that, and this is all over the fact that they feel like they are being disrespected and not heard, and yet they continue to be disrespected and not heard. So because of that, it's frustrating. So with that being said, give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. It would really mean a lot to the channel. We would really appreciate it. Please and thank you. And spread those beautiful sunflower seeds all over the beautiful earth, and especially in NewJeans' direction, because they definitely need all the beautiful love, positive energy going forward, because they're up against the machine and they're up against the cog. After all, Adore is just a sub-agency of Hybe that used to house BTS in 17. So we got to realize who conglomerate they're up against. So because of that, little voice versus big voice. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. And please, and I will see you sunflowers in the next one. All this anger for NewJeans, and I'm forgetting my outro. Sunflowers!